Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, she's really got it all together. She's just so put together, confident, and fascinating. Maybe it's that coworker who always looks stylish, or your mom friend juggling it all with grace. Well, let me let you in on a little secret. Cultivating that mysterious it factor often comes down to how you spend your free time. I'm talking about having high-value hobbies, activities that don't just kill time, but actively invest in your personal growth and fulfillment. These hobbies shape you into a fascinating, well-rounded woman with poise and depth. Kind of like adding a filter that makes you look effortlessly cool, you know? In our fast-paced world, it's so important for us ladies to slow down and nurture the qualities that make us unique. Things like creativity, elegance, and thoughtfulness. Enriching hobbies help us tap into those qualities and build a quiet confidence that can't be shaken. Like the cherry on top of your already fabulous self. That's why in this video, I'll be dishing on 10 hobbies that I believe are just oozing with high value for any woman ready to level up this year. From igniting your artistic spark to flexing those domesticity muscles, this list has something for everyone. So grab your cozy beverage, get ready to be inspired, and let's dive into some hobby inspo that'll have you blossoming into that woman in no time. Our first high-value hobby is joining a book club or making reading a consistent habit. There's just something so classy about a woman who loves getting lost between the pages of a great novel, isn't there? Reading expands your vocabulary, deepens your thinking, and gives you so much to discuss at your next social gathering. But reading isn't just an intellectual flex. It's actually an amazing way to work on your femininity too. Think about it. Is there anything more feminine than cozying up on the couch with a mug of tea, a soft blanket, and a drama-filled romance novel? Reading allows you to tap into your emotional, empathetic side while exercising your imagination. It's the perfect balance of brains and heart. My top book recommendations for the ultra-feminine: anything by Jane Austen, the poetry of Mary Oliver, and magical realism novels like Water for Chocolate. Look for stories with lush details, vivid characters, and yes, a swoon-worthy romantic plotline. Trust me, getting absorbed in these kinds of whimsical tales is an act of self-care. So whether you hit up your local library's book club or start an online reading group with your besties, make cracking open a novel a weekly ritual. Your communication skills and self-confidence will soar. The next feminine hobby to try? Sign up for some dance classes, ladies. Dancing is not only an amazing way to get fit and shake off stress, it's a skill that exudes pure sensuality and charisma. Just imagine how empowered and in tune with your body you'll feel as you learn to sway your hips and express yourself through movement. Whether you opt for something classic like ballet or spicier styles like belly dancing or salsa, dance pushes you to connect with your feminine energy in a major way. And can we talk about the confidence boost of feeling like you can nail complicated choreography? There's nothing that makes a woman feel more capable and powerful than mastering new steps and letting the music move through you. Dance also builds excellent posture and grace, two highly feminine qualities that'll have you radiating elegance wherever you go. You'll learn to carry yourself with poise, presence, and just je ne sais quoi. But perhaps the biggest benefit of dance is how it enhances your sensual, flirty side. One of the sexiest feminine traits is being able to embody passion and playfulness through your movements and expressions. Just watch any pro dancer perform. They're having fun while tapping into those alluring, radiant feminine vibes. Get this simmering energy down, and you'll be a total bombshell. Whether you take group lessons or learn from YouTube tutorials at home, adding this magical hobby to your life is a must. For our next ultra-feminine pastime, let's talk gardening and plant care. Is there anything more classic than a woman with a green thumb, delicately tending to her flowers and herbs? This earthy, nurturing hobby helps you channel those grounded Mother Nature vibes while adding a delightful, botanical flair to your spaces. The act of caring for living things is an incredibly feminine energy. There's just something so graceful and life-giving about getting your hands in the soil and helping plants grow. Whether you cultivate an outdoor garden, have a collection of indoor plants, or start an herb garden for cooking, embracing this organic hobby connects you to natural cycles of life. Plus, surrounding yourself with lush greenery and vibrant blooms creates such a sensual, romantic atmosphere in your home. Your place will be giving off major cottagecore, Shakespearean garden vibes that inspire dreamy, poetic thoughts. See why this is a favorite feminine hobby? Speaking of cultivating those domestic goddess skills, our next ultra-feminine hobby is cooking and baking. I mean, what screams nurturing feminine energy more than a woman crafting delicious meals from scratch? Don't think for a second that this age-old womanly art is antiquated, though. Being a skilled chef or baker makes you incredibly useful and respected in any social circle. You'll be the Martha Stewart hostess with the mostess, able to whip up divine treats that delight everyone. Talk about racking up major feminine brownie points. Cooking is also a supremely sensual act. Think about it. Choosing fresh, vibrant produce, measuring out fragrant spices, combining flavors into a unified, mouth-watering creation. Isn't there something inexplicably sexy about a woman who's not afraid to get hands-on with different textures and aromas to make magic happen in the kitchen? This hobby lets you embrace your inner salt, fat, acid, heat passion, and flair. And we can't forget about the major self-care benefits, too. Cooking for yourself ensures you're nourishing your body with wholesome, nutritious foods, a key part of radical self-love. Plus, the very act of following recipes and plating beautiful dishes is a form of mindfulness that allows you to get out of your head. So whether you take a cuisine-specific class, start an at-home baking blog, or simply commit to hand-making more meals each week, your femininity is about to be powered way up through the culinary arts. Our next high-value feminine hobby is calligraphy and hand lettering. Writing beautifully by hand is such an underrated, timeless skill that drips old-world glamour and sophistication. Think about the practice's romantic, artistic roots, delicately dipping a nib into ink pots and using elegant flourishes to craft lovely letters and signage by hand. In our modern age of digital communication, there's something so refreshing about slowing down and using your physical handwriting to create stunning works of textual art. Calligraphy and hand lettering require immense patience, discipline, and an eye for detail, qualities society has long associated with the finer feminine temperament. This intricate hobby also lets you flex your stylistic creativity by playing with different fonts, colors, and embellishments to suit your unique personality and brand of femininity. Whether you inscribe envelopes and signage for events, craft inspirational wall hangings for your space, or create personalized pieces as gifts, adding this delicate craft to your repertoire is a no-brainer for up-leveling your feminine mystique. Just envision yourself perfectly postured with a dainty sewing basket, delicately guiding a needle in and out of fabric to create incredible designs. It's like tapping into the same nurturing, intricate energy your great-grandmothers had when crafting quilts and embroidered linens by hand. Aside from the vintage femininity factor, skills like sewing and knitting make you incredibly useful too. You'll be able to mend, alter, and create custom garments and accessories to elevate your personal style. Talk about major self-sufficiency points. And let's be real, there's an undeniable pride that comes from wearing or gifting something you meticulously stitched together yourself. Every perfectly looped thread is an act of love, making this hobby incredibly gratifying. So unwind after a long day by picking up your needle and thread. Create embroidered wall hangings with cheeky feminist mantras. Knit yourself a luxuriously soft scarf. Or take a stab at sewing clothes for an eco-friendly, sustainable wardrobe. you'll be amazed at how centered and connected to your divine feminine energy you feel. For the art-inclined ladies, our next ultra-feminine hobby is painting and drawing. There's just something so creatively expressive about a woman who can wield a paintbrush or pencil to create ethereal, beautiful visuals, isn't there? This flowery hobby lets you fully embrace your delicate, sensitive side, while making space for unbridled imagination and emotion to pour out on the canvas or paper. Use dreamy watercolors to capture the feminine energy of floral still lifes. Sketch elegant figurative portraits dripping with mystic feminine power, or paint abstract pieces that mirror your constantly shifting depth of feelings. But visual arts aren't just about making pretty pictures. Having an outlet like painting or drawing allows you to process emotions and internal experiences in a cathartic way. It's extremely therapeutic and almost meditative as you concentrate on colors, shapes, and lines. Talk about the ultimate self-care flow state. Dabbling in these crafts also makes you appreciate the subtle details and beauty around you so much more. You'll start noticing the delicate folds of fabric, a woman's curvaceous silhouette, or the ethereal dance of light in a way you never did before. Suddenly, the world seems richer, more vibrant, yet another gateway to awakening your feminine spirit. And can we talk about the pin-up girl vibes of an artist's studio? Just envision the chicness of you in a trendy jumpsuit, painting intuitively with dabs of color on your skin while an old jazz record plays. It's bohemian feminine bliss. So crack open that sketch pad or watercolor set, ladies. Getting in touch with your artistic abilities and eye for beauty will make you feel captivatingly feminine from the inside out. Our next ultra high-value feminine hobby, journaling and creative writing. There's just something so deeply intimate, emotional, and vulnerable about a woman who's able to clearly articulate her inner world through the written word. Think about it. Channeling your deepest thoughts, feelings, dreams, and fears onto the page through poetry, fiction, or personal writing is such a radically expressive act. It connects you with your subconscious femininity in a way few other creative pursuits can. The process of journaling in particular is almost like having a heart-to-heart conversation with your most authentic self. You can freely vent about everything keeping you up at night, celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and essentially hit an internal refresh button through cathartic release on the pages. It's a potent self-care practice. Plus, there's something undeniably dreamy and romantic about the aesthetic of journaling itself. Think flowy lingerie, cozy blankets, sipping red wine while scribbling away with a calligraphy pen in a vintage leather-bound book. Your feminine wiles and poetic musings fusing together in an intoxicating dance. Or maybe creative writing is more your jam. Tapping into that viv-descriptive imagination to spin dramatic, lush tales of passion and self-discovery is such an incredible way to celebrate your multidimensional feminine voice. And hey, if you end up publishing, you'll also cultivate major feminine career woman energy too. Whichever outlet you choose, opening the floodgates through words is a must for channeling your mystic, emotionally attuned femininity. So treat yourself to a beautiful new journal and let the unchained, powerful feminist writings flow. All right, ladies, our next ultra high-value feminine hobby to explore is pottery and ceramics. I mean, is there anything more classically feminine than a woman delicately shaping and sculpting clay on a pottery wheel? This incredibly tactile grounding hobby taps into the divine, feminine art of creation in such a pure, primal way. As you lovingly mold the clay forms with your hands, you can't help but feel deeply connected to those earthy, mother goddess energies. Talk about an amazing mindfulness practice too. The Zen-like focus required to throw clay demands you be fully present as you intuitively guide the material into shape. It quiets that anxious inner monologue and allows you to slip into a state of profound, creative flow. And can we just appreciate the cottagecore femininity vibes of a home pottery studio for a sec? Imagine the dreamy aesthetic of you in an apron, dolled up with a kerchief, while spinning naturally glazed earthenware. With a few green plants and rustic wooden shelves surrounding you, you'll basically be living in a whimsical Pinterest board. But clay sculpting isn't just about the aesthetics and feminine ritual of it all. This hobby also inspires you to tap into your innovative, artistic, feminine genius. Think of all the gorgeous, functional creations you could create. Planters to nurture your plant babies, ceramic jewelry dishes to hold your treasures, or even cheeky mugs and platters celebrating feminist sayings. The possibilities are endless. And let's be real, presenting friends and loved ones with pieces you've poured energy into elevates you to ultimate domestic goddess status. Things made with tender, loving care just hit differently, you know? So unwind after a long day by sinking your hands into some soft, pliable clay and allowing your inner sculptor to come alive. You'll be amazed by the sense of feminine power and centeredness this hobby unlocks. All right, gorgeous ladies, we've covered a ton of high-value hobbies designed to nurture your mind, body, and spirit. By now, I hope you're feeling inspired to start sprinkling some of these classy, nurturing activities into your lifestyle. Because let's be real, making space for enriching pastimes like reading, dancing, gardening, and getting crafty is such a powerful way to awaken your radiant, magnetic, feminine energy this year. As a quick recap, here are the 10 hobbies I shared that will quite literally make you feel like the most captivating goddess around. Book clubs, dance classes, gardening, cooking, calligraphy, sewing, painting, journaling, and pottery. With just the right mix of these built into your routine, you can't help but unlock new levels of confidence, creativity, and overall it factor. So don't wait another day to begin indulging your feminine spirit through passion projects like these. Clear an evening to get lost in a juicy novel. Sign up for those Latin dance lessons you've been eyeing. Pick up some plants and try your hand at embroidery. The possibilities are deliciously endless. However you choose to tap into these ultra-high vibe hobbies, just make sure you're having an absolute blast while connecting to your innermost feminine graces. Because at the end of the day, that's what leveling up is all about. Radically enjoying the journey to becoming a woman the world can't help but marvel at. And one last thing, make sure to like this video, drop a comment letting me know which hobbies you'll be trying, and subscribe for more videos like this. We're all blossoming together in our most captivating era yet.